Good morning, everybody. So let's start your top 5 news off with an arrest of the shooting of 2 police officers in Ferguson, Missouri. Now, authorities have arrested a 20-year-old man and charged him with shooting the 2 officers early Thursday. The man, Jeffrey Williams, says he was not targeting the cops, but instead someone else at the protest. Right now, Williams is charged with first-degree assault, among other things. The 2 officers shot are both at home recovering. The investigation is ongoing. Secretary of State John Kerry is back at the negotiating table with Iran, hoping to come to some sort of agreement on Iran's nuclear arsenal. Now, the deal that had been proposed would see if Iran would freeze its nuclear program for at least a decade, and Washington and other world powers would scale back sanctions on the country. It remains unclear right now if the 2 sides are any closer to an agreement. Also overseas, fighting over the weekend in Iraq between the Islamic State group and Iraqi security forces caused the tomb of the late dictator Saddam Hussein to nearly be leveled. Iraqi media reported last year that Hussein's body had been removed by loyalists amid fears that it would be disturbed by fighting. No one really knows where his body is now. Back home, Hillary Clinton and her emails were, of course, the talk of the Sunday talk shows. House Speaker John Boehner is expected to announce an investigation into Clinton's email practices at some point this week. The main focus is Clinton's admission that 31,000 emails were destroyed instead of being turned over because they were said to be too personal. She has maintained that she used a personal email during her time as Secretary of State out of convenience. All right, guys, last in your top 5 headlines. Although some senators have expressed regrets for penning an open letter to Iran, most are sticking to their actions. Now, some say the letter was meant as a, quote, op-ed expressing the senators' role in the treaty. Now, they say no deal is better than a bad deal. On Saturday, the White House Chief of Staff sent a letter to the Republican chair of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, basically warning against congressional action that would interfere with negotiations. The White House has said that they would proceed on a deal without congressional approval if necessary. I think a lot of people are saying the real shocker is that 47 senators have signed it. Obviously, a whole lot of people sounding off on this, but we want to know what you guys think, so be sure to let us know using the hashtag #TheDailyBuzz. Hit us up on Facebook or Twitter, but a whole lot of controversy about this topic right now.
47 disrespectful senators.
Yeah, what I think is that this is an unprecedented move by senators, you know what I'm saying? What message does it send to the rest of the world that we are not united at all?
That's
you know,
very
it's
true.
supposed to be the United States of America.